Last November we got 8,000 people to the digital marketing show. When we launched it as the digital marketing show that wasn't for digital people. So the idea was that there were lots of things out there, lots of events out there, and the same old people went to them, and they were the people that actually understood digital. And I looked around and thought, hang on, there must be an opportunity to create an event for people that aren't digital natives. They're not the 2% of early adopters that are out there actually innovating. They are people from the older economies that really know that they need to understand digital, but they don't know where to go to get that information. So that was the thought process behind the digital marketing show. Therefore, we've decided that what we originally started out to do was to create an event that was aimed at entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized businesses, and then we were pleasantly surprised when people from larger corporates came to our event because we were unthreatening. We were the place that they could come and ask the silly questions without being, feeling that they needed to be techies or geeks or understand a whole load more. To that effect, we're also running an event which we've called Midterm, which is a great name. The reason we called it Midterm is it's in May, and our main event, Digital Marketing Show, is in November, so this is right in between the two. And what we wanted to do is be an update. So all the people, the 8,000 people that came to Digital Marketing Show, coming to Midterm, it's a conference that we're charging people to come to. It's not a huge amount of money. We're going to be charging around about 99 quid. We have about 15 sponsors in there, but it's going to be a content-led event. And what the digital economy has shown us is that actually you can punch above your weight online as a small business. If you get things right, you can do things that you would never, you could never have afforded to take a double-page spread in the Sunday Times. But you can actually afford to write, we'll plug Google, so some Google AdWords and some copy that is going to get found at the right time and the right place, and you do it on a pay-per-click basis and you bid in an auction. That's good, isn't it?
But the organic is you're seeing what's working and then you kind of pay to promote it. Yeah. And the Google keyword tool is brilliant for looking at the competition for the words and then creating the content for what people are searching for.
Yeah.
What you really want to do is have the answers to the problems. I'm saying to clients, don't keep saying what you do, think of the problem you're solving and look for people moaning about the problem and then be the solution.
I had a friend who back in 2002 he had a cottage in Ireland, and he was using AdWords to rent it out. And it was, it was completely new. He was on the top of the list of organic results. He wasn't even advertising. And over time, he'd invested a little bit of time in advertising, but he got there early. So, if you're thinking about fragmentation as being a challenge, think of it also as an opportunity to establish yourselves and your brand before the bigger companies do so, right? So, you could argue that there's always going to be a place for smaller businesses because they're much more targeted and much more sort of niche. But if you get in there first, you might have the opportunity to convert your big message, the old truism that on the internet nobody knows you're a dog. Well, on a platform like Secret or Plague or UCAT, if you get in there first and you don't necessarily have the tools that a big company has, you can make potentially a bigger mark than you can on the more established platforms. Yeah. So experiment for sure.
I'd say to clients that social media is the market research you couldn't afford to buy, and it's actually just about deciding what questions you want to ask it. There's so much information out there, people are sharing it freely. Don't abuse that. You've got to deliver the right message at the right time in the right way that's adding value to them. If you're not starting with what's the value proposition, what am I offering to this person, you're doing it wrong. It's got to be personalised. You can't interrupt. You've got to engage and enchant them to actually interact with your brand.
Where you can differentiate yourself is in content, right? So, developing great content is a great way for people to do their research, for your businesses, your customers, your prospects to do their research online. If they see a post on LinkedIn, they see a post on perhaps on Facebook, they go to your website and you've got great content there. It's a great place for them to do the research before they have that sales conversation. So invest in developing, with the startup person that I spoke to earlier, who's developing a digital signature. You know, this is a product that uniquely identifies someone based on their cursor movements on a website, and you know, it's great. I mean, you can explain it to me in a conversation in about 2 minutes. Can you do that online, right? Can you put it up on your website? Can you think about the hooks that people have and the challenges that they face, and do it in a very clear tone of voice without all the jargon? And if you are successful doing that, and if you're successful identifying where your purchasers are, or which communities or groups that they're participating in, that's how you drive the initial interest research, which then converts into opportunities that you close.